What up, KC? Welcome to Raw KC Podcast, where we are real women having real ass conversations. What's really wrong? All right, so since we new to this, we're going to start out with some introductions so y'all can get to know us.
I'm Rocky. I own a business. It's called GetInTheMix.com. We are out here. We doing this podcast. I'm excited. And y'all get to know me as we go through.
Hey guys, this is Faith Essence. I don't have a voice right now, you guys, but working on it. I'm a new mommy. I'm a mommypreneur, owner and founder of Women on the Move KC, founder of LLB Cosmetics. Oh yeah, and Women on the Move, we won Kansas City People Choice Awards nonprofit last year. Keep a lookout for all our new workshops, and we're gonna have some of these ladies on our Q&A panel. We have a dope workshop coming up in Texas and here in Kansas City the end of September, and we're looking for dope vendors. So if you raw, bring all the heat. What else we got going on? Oh, I'm a travel agent too, so check out Essence of Travel. So yeah, and you'll learn more about me as we go along too.
Women of many hats, huh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So I'm Tori. Y'all might remember me from Facebook Live series, which was Girl Code, as well as the boutique, which well, actually the live was Girl Talk, and then we had the boutique Girl Code. So right now I'm just getting back in the mix of things. I know y'all been wondering like where she been at.
Where you been?
Yeah, I've been around. That's all I can say. I've been around.
She wears a lot of many hats too. She tried to downplay him. Mommypreneur, still working for corporate world. Y'all both still work for corporate world, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm a floating leasing manager. I'm in school for my real estate license too.
Let's
So,
go.
Yes.
yeah.
I'm in school for marketing.
Oh.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
We're going to get it going.
We gotta get these books.
We got our
too.
careers during the day. We're mothers all the time. There's never a day.
Never a
That's
day.
always a job, okay?
And we doing it all.
So
I
this-
work for the cannabis industry too. Y'all
Period.
know me.
Okay.
Y'all know I'm team. And y'all can't hate on my career because I do got a medical card.
And it's legal. It's legal
Yep,
in
it's
Casey.
legal now.
We're in Missouri. Yeah.
Missouri.
So
All right. So I'm just going to address real quick the elephant in the room. So as y'all know, I used to have Girl Talk, which is kind of similar, kind of like a podcast. But now I'm with Raw KC. So y'all probably wondering like, all right, where the other girl go? So that's no longer. And I know a lot of people been reaching out like when you going to get back at it. But that partnership is just not there anymore. And this is no diss to her. But I feel like dreams don't never expire. So when it's truly in your heart, you're going to continue to go after it. So here I am with Raw KC Podcast. Yeah.
And you guys had like a good, like, close family relationship, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's just, I feel like, I won't say the passion was gone, but things got like a little bit rough. You know how they say like, don't let your friends be like your business partners because
Right, don't mix business with personal.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about that? Do you guys feel like relationships with family or your significant other, whether it be your husband, boyfriend, fiance, co-parenting, or best friends that you've been going to school with, how do you guys feel about that? Do you feel like you need to bring everybody on? Do you do business with them? Because y'all know in my line of field with Women on the Move, it's different, like partnerships. You know, I can do business plans, business cards, flyers, hook them up to workshops, hook them up to like event planners, stuff like that. And it's been so much controversy over the years, like, oh, well, this didn't go this way. Well, I didn't always mean this person. And then, you know, you like, well, I want to see everybody eat. If I got something like, oh, why can't I tell my cousin, oh, my sister's doing hair. Like, let me get you on. Let me do your cards. And do you feel like I take everybody with me?
You know, but I feel like because when I started my small business, like most of my clientele are strangers. Or like people from the inner, like other people, not necessarily. I got some of my close friends and people that support me and all of that,
Right.
but like my outside is from there. So I feel like I'm willing to give my advice or whatever because most of my friends will do the same. and not necessarily
with or without you.
Do business with them, but kind of I like to keep my relationships separate. But if it's like my man, I feel like a relationship is business and personal.
That's true.
Right.
You know,
and then you could try to bring your partner with you or want them to understand. Then how do you do that?
I think it's just that level of support. Like, they could be there to support you on the side, but it don't mean that they're going to be the main face of things. And they have to understand that sometimes they got to take the back seat. And it doesn't mean that you're downplaying, you know what I mean, like their position. But if this is your company, your partner automatically should be there to support you.
Well,
right.
Do you guys juggle that? You guys juggle, are they comfortable with you being gone all the time?
I just got a man, so I don't be answering nobody, and I'm learning how to shut up. So don't answer.
Oh, girl, you're going to have to teach me.
I'm learning
That's
how
my
to
problem.
shut up, y'all, and
Because I can't.
that's what it is. But I know what, like, I'm at the age where I know what I want, and I know that, and I probably done lost people by saying, to me, like, love ain't enough.
No,
it's
not.
personal and it's business to me. I don't care what nobody's saying until, which, you know, we rocking. So if I find somebody that know what I'm on, then that's what it is. But if it ain't, like, then I'm kind of I'm the person to make all the decisions. I'm used to doing everything, you know, kind of making I'm the head of the household.
Right, and that's how I feel. And do y'all believe? Because something was told to me.
He can't be insecure.
Something was told to me that I don't know how to let a man lead or be submissive. Like, I don't know how.
But in 2023,
what's your sign?
I'm an Aries.
But I feel like, her sign is woman. Her sign is woman. Because I feel like in 2023, a lot of women, like, we older, right? So we're not married, so we have learned to be self-sufficient. We have built our,
and it's hard.
I feel like I've been living like I'm married, and I'm married. Or this is, I think we're going to another topic. Yeah, so that's like,
so it's hard. It's hard for you to sit back and
we can have a book about that because,
for real.
But you know, I think in our generation we give. It was like your mama used to tell you, why buy the cow when you can't have the milk for free?
Period.
I don't want to do that no more. I learned later, but I don't want to cook, clean, do laundry, set this stuff out.
You do it.
I know more.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's like for what?
See, that's how I know I wouldn't be able to be with a traditional man that would just want me to stay home, cook and clean.
Well, not necessarily staying home. Like, we both can go run up a bag together. We both can have our business. We both can cook. We can cook together. Yeah. We can clean together. Like, and I have had that help. But
I just want to
like,
get my money up and get it made because I don't even like that part. And I love a man that cooks. God always blesses me
with a man that can cook. Yeah. Oh wow!
But you know, I like being in the kitchen together and stuff like that. Yeah. But
because if y'all both gone, that's a good way to downtime while you get ready. But I'm just like, I don't know. Then I'm okay. I done came to the conclusion like, hey, if I gotta be by myself, I gotta be by myself. I got a million days.
That part. But listen, so look how we talked about like our men and their involvement in like our entrepreneurship and our ventures. Why don't we have that same like mindset when it comes to like our friends and our family though?
That is a good question.
You know what I mean? Because we feel like don't mix friends and business, but
you can mix. I mean, I feel like I have mixed friends with business, or business partners have became family.
That part.
Does that make sense? Or like I've got closer with people, but I don't even want to be around nobody that ain't doing the same thing. Like how you guys, like, I would consider y'all family because we both trying to do the same thing. You know what I mean? Or we have a business together. So, I mean, not to no diss or shade to my friends that don't have a business because I still have love for them. And I will always be there. But it's like, what we doing? What we talking about? Like, I can't hang out at a park.
I feel like I always tell my friend, I feel like you got certain friends and certain people for certain stuff.
But do you really believe that as the older you get? Because I mean, I don't, because it's not enough days in a week or enough calendars. And I mean, I've gotten, I don't know if you guys have, you know, like, oh well, I ain't heard from you in a while, or you acting funny. Have you guys out there? Like, haven't talked to somebody in a whole year after I planned their whole wedding. So,
you know, I learned.
But life happens.
Yeah, so one year I went and actually I'm like, okay, I'm going to reach out to people because it was a time in my past and stuff. I had to fast. I was in the fast life. So it was stuff coming. So I felt like, dang, why, like people when I stopped dancing, like a lot of people stopped coming around. Like I wasn't throwing parties no more. I wasn't, you know,
right.
I wasn't
Your life was
boom,
changing.
boom, boom. But it made me realize who was really my friends and who was there just for the fucking perks and the party and the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So,
Absolutely.
and then I went with a year like when we go through COVID. I was like, okay, I'm going to be the person, because I'm stubborn. I won't reach out to you. I'm going to be the person that reach out to people, check on them, and see how that go. Boom, did it that year. All right, the next year, I'm not. I'm saying, fuck
reach out to me.
Yeah.
Not that many of them. Yeah. So this is my year. I'm just rocking. My phones, I got 2 phones. They only off for Do Not Disturb right now because my man don't like that. Yeah. He think I'm sneaky and I'm trying to tell him I'm changed. I don't
See, that's the trust
So I'm listening to him. But otherwise, people know my shit goes straight to voicemail. I just changed my number. Like, I just be on some stuff.
Me
like,
too. Every time you look up, I just
is the most important thing.
This is it. Right. I mean, every time you look up, like, people didn't tell me, like, I ain't even saving your numbers no more. Touche, because they're like, who you running from? Nobody. I'll just...
One day
it just be like, one day I just wake up and be like, yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, like
get the number. And I got 2 numbers, and I feel like it's so many new ways to communicate now. And I can know what you want before I know if I want to deal with you. I got 1,000 social medias. I got emails. I'm out in the public. You can mail me a letter, text, email, whatever. Don't call me.
Right. That's a good point. That people be just trying to be around just for you know what I mean. And I feel like when it comes to your friends, like when they see you got a business, they literally
everyone wants you to put their
name out there. But I even see these people. I always been in. I teach I got a 16-year-old. I teach her like from friends and just associates. I taught her at a young age that, and I'm so grateful. But like most of those are associates. My friends are like from. Freaking, we go back to elementary. Like my closest people, I've been knowing for years, but these last couple years, I have been with. I used to say no new friends. Fuck that.
Yeah, right.
New friends. Because meeting new people is how you're gonna expand. You're gonna be the new you. Like we're getting older. We may look younger. We're getting older. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with the new friends, and I fucks with my old friends too because they done seen me through. All the chapters in my book.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I have like a friend.
But the associates, the people that fell in the back, they was just never my friend.
Anyways,
little snippet in the book. That's
I got a couple that I would consider a friend that's like 10, 12 years. I mean, my best friend I've been friends with since the kindergarten. And I feel like we didn't ever go to the same high school or middle school. And we always kept in touch, you know, at home or being there. And we only didn't have like maybe 1 or 2 disagreements and we're this age, you know what I mean? So like that's big for me. And she's not in the same lane that I'm in, and she's never not supported me. She ain't came to everything, but she's always tried to support when something is going on. So I do believe if someone is a true friend, they'll be there. And like what you guys saying, I've dealt with so many, y'all wouldn't even understand, but y'all see the websites, y'all see the videos, y'all see the workshops. I could meet 7 women every other week, 7 new women I've never even heard of or seen. And it's like, oh, you know, put my number in your phone, or let's go eat, or we got a workshop coming up, let's all talk. And I've been like, boom, okay. Well, yeah, we're going to do this business thing. But like what you said, the year we won the award show, everybody was coming to us. So shout out to the Kansas City People Choice Awards again, because it does bring great exposure. Because, you know.
Shout out to Terrell Ray.
Yeah, shout out, you know, because we had so many people coming like, hey, I see you on your website, but then it's just like you said, people want to ride your boat up. I even have, you know, I've been blessed, like this will be our 3rd year to do our workshop in Texas. That's great. I don't live in Texas, you know, I don't know these people, but people are willing to come back. Same thing in Atlanta. It'll be our 2nd year in Atlanta, and I have, you know, ambassador down there, and then like my business partner that I was here while we were speaking on splits, she went to be the ambassador in Texas, but she kind of carried on, you know, separately, you know, in her domain with the same stuff. So I feel like you can give and take, but, you know, everybody's just not there for the right reasons. And sometimes it's like, do they make it good or bad? Because you know what you're doing works. Yeah. If people take from you, it's like, because it's a gift to me. It's like I was originally, it can't be duplicated, so it doesn't, you know, really matter, you know, so.
And that's how I feel like when it came down to Girl Talk, it was always one person pulling the other. And it can't, like, y'all, it's almost like a marriage or a relationship. Y'all gotta be equally yoked. Y'all both gotta want it. Otherwise, it's not gonna work.
See, y'all done been through this. This is new to me, y'all. I did not fuck with it. I do everything
well, we're gonna have
this
is new. Yeah.
I'm rocking with it.
And this is the thing.
I don't have any stories.
Right. And we hope not. We listen, y'all.
This is raw.
This is raw. We being real. We putting it out, all our shit out on the table. So when you do that and be honest and be real, like, I don't like what you said last night. I just tell me right then and there. You don't go tell our 10 other friends.
You had me fucked
up. Or you don't go tell 2 other business partners. Or you don't link up with somebody else we're doing business with. Like, well, she can't get smart. Well, she did. Let me take over. Like, hell no. We all are a team.
Come on,
we all are business. We all we gonna tag team you together. It's one sound, one band. What the fuck? One sound, one band. Like, yes. That's crazy. Like you said that though. And I got a 16-year-old daughter too. I'm teaching that same stuff. So. And she's not like me. Like she's like.
Oh my God, my daughter is nothing like me.
Mine is just not because I'm like.
She's a Cancer.
We both are Aries, but she's an April Aries. I'm a March Aries. So, but we're very different. Like I'm like, girl, I had all kind of friends by the time I was your age. I'm like, I was going to. And she just like,
But that's a good lesson to learn because she gonna learn like who should be in her corner.
She went to her first outing like 2 weeks ago.
People, I was at this place. I was at a function, y'all, and
but we went to a pretty good high school though.
Went to like but people was mad at me from like middle school and shit. They mugging me and shit, and I'm like, bitch, my kids was in high school. Like y'all are tripping.
No, people. I mean, I've heard things like I done had disagreements with people. Business or personal, like a year or 2 ago, then somebody, like, but you know what? Social media gives too much reach or outlet to people because people just hop on a phone or a keyboard and say whatever, like, just because it's at their fingertips.
It's a new way.
I hate it. I mean, it's not real, you know. It's just
keep that same energy when you
because people don't do that when they see you, and I mean, it's like, dang, do I want to phone? Do I want to be mad all the time or like, dang, do you want to fight? But it's like,
I'm with
and then you got to think about your businesses too.
I don't even
and that's why you like you can't even address everything, you know, anymore because we have all these certain hats to wear, but it's just like.
Yeah, especially with my career. I have learned to like not say certain things on the internet and stuff. I used to be so outspoken and say whatever the fuck and just you know. But on my Snapchat, I still say whatever the fuck. You know, you got 24 hours to see that shit.
That's crazy because I used to say that all the time because I always would find myself saying to my business partners and my elders, forgive me. Like
no,
but like, now I just have to change the because I'm like, you'll get on there. 3 different social medias, and you're like,
so listen,
I would say pages. I got my personal, and then I got my business page.
But once people know your business,
they don't matter. They get the
once people know your business, I don't care. They don't even gotta follow you. Once people know your personal, they don't care about your business.
Well, no more. Once they, we not filtering nothing. Okay.
Hey.
So sorry, mama, daddy, auntie, cousin. Sorry, employer, but
we still want you guys to watch.
Right. Period.
You gonna like it.
So speaking of unapologetically, so on our fuck around and find out, Cardi, right? Cardi versus Fan. So she always been unapologetically her.
I love Cardi. Like, I always love Cardi.
How we feel about just the whole situation. So just backstory. A lot of y'all probably already know what happened, but she was performing. I think it was was it in Vegas? And like a fan threw some water on her, and she just snapped. She threw her mic and hit the girl, and they escorted the girl out. But a lot of people saying like, well, Cardi wasn't wrong because it's Cardi.
Well,
I mean, not because it's her. I just feel like once again that goes back to the hats that people make us have to wear, and being that we know Cardi from being an outspoken, being rowdy, that's how we accepted her. So people expect that from her. But now if that was Beyonce, people would have been like, oh my God, Beyonce threw her mic. But it's like, what the fuck? Like, somebody did something to her. Just think about other people, who it was, like, you know, like, if it was Megan Thee Stallion, if it was Lil' Kim, like, why do they have to get labeled hard or it's fake energy?
I just seen the video. The only thing I thought was funny was the part of the song it was when they were starting I was like, well, damn, ain't that how ironic is that? But she shouldn't have threw the water. Like, why'd she throw the water at that? Like,
right, but that goes back to like why.
Like, that couldn't have been an accident.
No, because it literally went up like this. Like, she meant to throw
right,
it
and she
up.
even talked her little.
If you gonna spill your water, you just gonna spill it. You know what I mean? But
no, she did it on purpose.
So I would have threw my mic at the bitch too. Bitch, bop.
But then goes back to what we're saying. That's like if we do a live on the show and like people come out, somebody throw water on one of us. That goes back to our wearing our hats.
Yeah. Right. So, but then you kind of try to think, like, ever since I worked at my career or whatever, which I ain't gonna say where it's at because that's none of y'all business. But, I kind of try to change certain stuff. Like, man, I can't react like this because I can't catch no case. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I didn't been there for
people really do got shit to lose now. It ain't like I don't give a fuck.
I mean, but
I be trying to think about, all right, I can't catch. I'm gonna have to report this to the job.
Yeah, or so.
I
mean, luckily I've been blessed because, like, I'm like, buy money, put up, bail me out of jail. Right. I don't care. Like, come get me out of jail. I'll do a night or two. Not that that's what I want to be the person, but you're not gonna sit up here and disrespect me.
Right.
You're not gonna disrespect me.
It's been a long time since a bitch or anybody really disrespect me. They do it. What they say. Silently,
throw it in how they hands, like throw shade in how they hands.
And I promise, I hope y'all follow Rock.
Hey.
I know y'all gonna want to see if I'm gonna be.
Oh yeah, your biggest and your biggest fans are always people that don't like you, but they love you. They just don't know they love you yet.
It's an addiction.
It's a hate thing, a hate relationship, a hate
they
love.
Can't stop watching.
People that think they hate you, they admire you. They like you. They always trying to do something that you do. Or they always, so you wouldn't be nothing without haters. No one would, Cardi wouldn't be where she at without haters. Remember on Love and Hip Hop?
Since day one.
That's what I'm saying. And look how far she made it.
Was they saying like she was wrong or something?
So
or like,
the girl pressed charges though.
Well, because she's a celebrity. Because she's rich. But, I mean... People didn't press charges on me and I broke, so that don't matter.
So should celebrities, because people think like, oh, she's a celebrity though. So should celebrities be held at a higher standard? Because I mean,
no, I feel like they're human. They are human.
And I think people forget that because I'm team mental health. You know me, I'm team mental health. So like that's why sometimes they gotta disappear and stuff. It's a lot. You got a million people coming at you. Some hate you, some love you. Like it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then you really gotta watch what you do when you got this money because people gonna come after it.
It's just like what we say about us. We're trying to be moms. You're trying to be what you need to be to your significant other. You're trying to excel in your business. Then you like, ooh, I just didn't have the worst day today. And you're just going to go and be like, oh, y'all, this was so rough. My boss, then you got to, no, I can't say that. Then you got to go again. And then I got to say this, but it's like, why though? Why can't I be normal?
Right.
Why do we have to wear hats? It's the same as people like.
But guess what? This is our new therapy.
Right,
Period.
We're just going to bring it here and talk about it on Raw KC.
Period. You don't want to hear it, you know what to do. Hit that unfollow.
Yes.
But no, the verdict was though. So the girl did try to press charges.
That's crazy.
But they threw the case out.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah. They threw the case out. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, like that was
you started it, which most people do.
Yep. So the girl started it. Cardi finished it. And I feel like you said, the only reason why she really just tried to press charges is for the money. Because if Cardi would have been like one of us, if it would have been one of us that would have did that, it wouldn't have been no charges. The girl probably would try to fight her all that.
I beg to differ with people pressing charges because I have dealt with people doing things and then try to press charges, and I'm like, how dare you like post things on social media and thought that nothing was gonna happen from them?
Right?
Like, how dare you? Like, how dare you? Like,
so you had to go to court and stuff.
Well, I went to court. They never showed up. I went to several court dates.
So what was the purpose?
3 court dates, 4 court dates, because they know you really get that court date stepped aside. Like, I really could have released the paperwork once the warrant is picked up for your arrest. I still can upload the paperwork, but I think people actually going to court and stepping it really puts out there to social media like, oh, you really took them to court. But even though I still got that, that's all I think it is, because why would you drag me in court and not show up?
And the sad part about it is now everybody, because the video, they had a video of it, right? So now everybody know who this girl is. So now your face everywhere. So everywhere you go, people they gonna know like you're the girl that provoked
people
her.
record everything. People record.
And why was you in the front if you didn't want to see Cardi? She was hating.
Because once again, people who hate you
be all
love
in the
you
front,
and
bitch.
go out their way to see
what's
what you're
going
doing.
on.
I have blocked several people in my life who have said they hated me, and they have screenshots of my whole life. Like
they probably got a fake page.
Like, what are you doing? Like, you need some type of therapy.
Something. Get some help.
Get your mental.
Right.
Because you actually love me, you know, so hey.
And it seems like they always block you. And then they go to their friends. Let me see. Can you screenshot this?
And see, that's my
They
thing.
talk about.
I blocked people, but I think they follow me somehow. Yeah, I do the block. But listen, if you block me, it's a 15.
Really? I get blocked. I'm a Pisces.
Oh, shoot. I just would have knew.
Hold on. Not the
Oh, my God.
Wait a minute.
Oh, my God.
What's with the all? Okay.
Well, listen,
I'm
Pisces are good people. I really
oh my
shout out
God.
to the Pisces. I broke his heart. I'm sorry.
Hold
Hold on, men Pisces are different than women.
Sorry, boo.
I don't know. The men Pisces have been all good to me, really.
I don't think
they
I
were
know a
good,
man
but I
Pisces.
was too much. It was me.
Yeah.
It was
See,
me.
I
But
like
I'm
that
different
accountability.
now. I'm different.
So remember when you said we gonna talk out there? Because y'all just dissed the hell out of me. We gonna talk out
No,
there.
because we gonna go. No, and then just put it out there to people. I have two very dear Pisces in my March and a February one. February, February. But I don't know. It's just, and now that I'm finding that out about you, it's kind of like, wow, I've been knowing you.
Well, maybe I don't come out as a traditional Pisces though.
But you know, I just knew that one of my friends is a Gemini, and I cannot take that. But we're gonna talk about this.
It's a Gemini. My mama is a
See,
Gemini.
I got a lot of Geminis around me.
I will tell my story.
Lifetime.
You like
taking notes?
Listen,
I know my poor little
belongs
cancer
to
daughter. She
other,
probably like really can't handle me and my son. We probably just it's too much for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just still stuck because what I've learned about some Pisces here lately is like,
I always
What
had
you done
good
learn?
experience with Pisces. They
it's
just
really crazy.
more
Like,
We can
subtle.
be.
like
We can be.
I, but I
Our
think
feelings is hurt.
I
Yeah.
think it's a
We take
difference.
it. We are the definition of take
I
it too
think
far.
it's a
But
difference
y'all really have
between
good hearts.
We do. We do, and that's why we get so pissed
And I
off.
see, and I have
Yeah,
two
I think that's what
that I've
it is.
seen, but I've seen. Wow.
I'm gonna tell y'all now. I'm gonna take it too far. When you push them buttons,
Hey, I'm
I'ma
gonna take it too far no matter who you are, what side I am. I'll take it too far. When you go there, when you play with
Yeah.
me.
It takes a lot for me to go there. Like I really like once I'm in and I'm loyal and I'm messing with you. That's like a friendship.
Oh, you're talking about a
whatever.
relationship
no,
or friendship?
friendship
Yeah.
or relationship. I take that serious.
Me too.
You know, period.
But see,
Loyalty
I'm
is
a
big
very
thing.
forgiving person, and I think I had
Not
to
me.
learn
I got a
in a
problem.
mature age, like what's forgivable, what's loyalty, what you know,
like what that really is.
yeah, because it's just like,
And you learn that as you get older, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Because I haven't been, and that's probably why y'all ain't had no man. I don't care. Like I'm like, fuck
And don't
you.
care, and
Once
don't
you
care.
fuck with me and you hurt me, because if we ain't together, cool. Let's all rock. I'm
right,
team
put me
equal
in,
rights.
put me in,
Okay?
and that's my only problem in relationships. But see, that's where I'm at with now. I don't even give you that. It's just like, oh, that's what we doing, cool. You know what I mean? Like, put the game on 2 players, you know, because
The game
where
will
my
always
put it
be
on 2
2
players because, like, because, and I mean, I try and I give, and I feel like in my old age, I haven't even been in that many relationships because I'm so forgiving and loyal. But then I had
Same.
to realize, well, who are you loyal to yourself? Do you love
Yeah.
yourself?
Right, because you letting them shit all
My
over
thing
you.
is, I
Yeah.
always say a person gonna only do
what you let them, and
do.
but when some like them
But
too, do you believe in
everything is
change?
perfect.
Do you
People-
believe in change?
Yes.
Do you believe in
I
PD
have changed so much. If you
Right.
knew me 2 years ago, 3 years, 5
Right.
years ago, I am not that person.
So that's why-
people change.
That's why
Yeah,
you're
but how long
always
do you
on
hold
the
off for that,
right.
though?
But then that's why you're always on the fence
But
because
never said-
what if you change or it seems like you change, and that's like a joker face. Like, what if you've been dealing with somebody for years, and then it seems like they do a drastic change, so you're like, oh, okay, I'm right.
Nah, you gonna be questioning that though. In the back of your
because
mind.
it seems
like
until you give me things to question.
Yeah. But in the back of my mind, I'm gonna be always like, all right, when they
got the guard up.
Yeah.
But see, then that means that you was never giving them a chance, because I feel like in a friendship, relationship,
and
family,
I'm not a good person as it. Like I said, I'll be like, fuck you. If I don't have no ties, like, you ain't no baby daddy, no stuff like, and I will even block baby daddy. I don't even care, but like, it's like, dang, I gotta talk to you.
And see, that's the thing, my most,
blah 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 blah.
But I'm like, no, we don't gotta talk, because that's the thing right now where I'm at.
My oldest, it depends how old the kid is.
True.
Too.
Talk to your kids.
Hell no, these kids be 2-year-old and can operate a phone. I don't care if it's a FaceTime. Boo boo gaga. You heard what they said. I'm in the background. Hang up. Like, goodbye. No, we don't need. Email me. Like, cause I just feel like when you have children with people or significant others,
because somebody got to email me now. So this guy got mad and told him don't email me. I was like, I was like, how the fuck you block an email? Because now I done block you from both my phones, and now you talking too much on these emails.
Right. Like,
and that nigga made another email. So where there's a will, there's a way.
There he is.
Okay. But I'ma still.
I don't care, because it's just like,
if you ain't got no respect for me and you ain't talking correctly.
Yep.
They will find a way, honey. I don't care.
That's why I said the nigga made another
That's why I said it don't matter. If you connected to them in that way, they don't give it an excuse. Like, it's just like, no, we co-parent. Yeah. We in a relationship, and I unfortunately have to do being there and did it all. Like, I'm in a relationship with you. We got kids. We split up, got back together, and then it's just like,
see, my
this man came and tried to put my female company out. You know, like,
oh wow.
You don't even live here. Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean? Your kids, it's just like, it don't matter. It does not matter. People will come to your damn job.
They power trip.
Listen, I've had exes, like, still like, oh, what you...
Hey, wait. Do that. They don't be gone. They be at the window.
Wait for a knock up, like
they feel it's been hurt. Because the thing is, they can't handle it. Like, they can do whatever they want to do to us, but as soon as we feel like, you know, we done and we gon' 2-player mode, when 2-player mode's activated, they can't handle that whatsoever.
You ain't shit, you a hoe, you all type of shit. I think sometimes I used to think, I changed recently, y'all, in these last couple of months, so my conversation
give her a side.
I just changed. To the
change. I'm all for change.
But like,
I think I changed
some
somebody
equal rights. Like, people have to know that you can't just do people any kind of way. But I used to say, God put me on the earth to teach a man their lesson.
Oh wow!
I'm gonna treat you the way that you need to be treated. If
so don't treat you getting treated like a hoe. So don't treat people how they should be treated. Treat them how they treat you,
or how they need to be treated.
No, she's not saying the traditional treat how you be treated. She said treat them how they need to be treated. So not how they treat her, because she feel like that's how she need to be treated.
She gonna dog them anyway.
Girl, I'm about to get some. I need to get some of those.
That's the old me, y'all. That's the old me.
I just feel like I've always been forgiving with everybody, with everything. Like, I don't know, but I got exes like, you would have never.
I'm becoming more forgiving and standing.
You said don't change it. I don't know,
yeah, don't because I'm like, because you are who you are.
You don't, because people need people like you. Like, I know a man that done dealt with me need a girl like you, because I'm not playing like that.
Somebody that's patient
and loyal. No, it sounds like
learning.
I'll
be more forgiving and like, okay. Or like, so me, I'm the type of girl, say if I was with somebody,
I could be a
and
bitch
he
though.
walked in with a girl right now, I wouldn't even say no. I'm going to give him that look and I'm going to check him later. But the typical response, you get that crazy bitch like, what? You know, get the, I don't do that. Yeah, but now, you know what, I done let shit slide so much, niggas get to skating. A nigga told me like, well, you done, basically, you kind of let me do a couple things, so I was kind of used to it. So that's what it was. That's why I said a person gonna only do
what you let them.
So now, nigga, you doing what? Like, pull it up. I need clothes and all that. I'm not doing none of that shit. I ain't saying
right.
like
I don't like to go on the phone Right,
clothes
me
in that.
either,
I'm saying
yeah.
I need clothes to get in that motherfucking apartment when I want to get in that motherfucker. That's
Right.
what I'm saying. Shit like
Right.
that. You can have.
Or like, I don't care.
Like,
I need the pen to all them debit cards because whenever you playing games,
Swipe.
swipe, swipe.
Yep.
Like you come now, I'll make you come find me.
Okay,
and be looking
Rashida.
for me. Like, 'cause what?
All right, Rashida.
But, no, but this is the thing though. I don't want to sound like a run over or like money can replace anything because I can make my own money. And when you say don't have a heart like that, because I didn't know outside of her ex was like, what? That was me. You wouldn't ever let me do that. So it's just like, I don't know if I put my guard down, if you put it back up, because you know how a man could be with a bunch of different women and you be like, what the fuck is wrong with them? But then it's like, you know that they're not really happy.
Yep.
And you could think, because I've dated in my college years, I'm like, and I wasn't really, I'm just, oh, okay, you want to go on a date? Hey, you want to go to town? Hey, you want,
I dated, but these last, I was like, I'm going to date, like, with a
then
purpose.
I got tired of
now.
lying.
I know what I want. Like, I'm at the age where I'm doing this, I'm building, I'm too old. But I was a serial dater, and I was dating different people because I wanted, but then, thank God I'm recovered. I used to be a backtracker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm dealing with the same 2-3 motherfuckers for all these years.
Right.
And for what?
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's stuff you had to
Just
break, and
wasted your
it was
time.
habits that I had to let go in order for me to move forward and be the person that I am today and trying to be in the future.
Absolutely.
So it just, it depends, boy. It be hard out here. But it was fun serial day, and I had a lot of experiences. And, you know, but I've been turned down stuff. I've been disappearing. People are going to watch it and be like, oh, that's why this bitch got a new nigga. I didn't do. We chillin'.
I changed, and we good. Right, not yet.
But that's when they gonna come after woodworks now. Because then they're gonna be like, you know.
I ignore people. You know, I try not to say stuff. You know, I
And at
don't
this
feel
grown
like I
ass
owe
age, you can't
nobody
just
no
come with just
explanation.
anything. Like, of course, people see
Yeah.
you doing thing in your bag. Oh, she said, what? Well, they breaking their necks now. Like, oh, let me see who he is. Where I'm gonna follow her from work tomorrow to see who he is.
Because you just made a status, so I know they like, what you talking about? Putting the project.
Oh, yeah, because you know they always on my projects, like leaning over,
Like, what
breathing
you
over,
talking
like, yeah. They can get all the info.
So speaking of change, so rumor has it Wayne Brady comes out as a pansexual. So he stated, I love all people equally, and now that includes myself.
Do you know what a pansexual is?
Okay.
So like they don't see gender.
They don't see nothing.
Okay, because I heard a little. That's what I'm saying. I ain't never got the fully
it's whoever
definition.
you love.
So that's kind of similar to what's the face? The people, the girls that everybody love. Kanye girl, the Kardashians. Is that what their daddy was like or no?
No, he's transgender.
He's transgender. But before then, before he did the fully changed, wasn't he kind of saying that he didn't see? Or am I getting him mixed up with somebody else?
But see, the thing is now they have all these pronouns.
I sound like a man. I can't wait till we get my new voice.
So
my regular voice back.
You a he, she today. Because they have all these, what do you call them? So we refer to them as the alphabet.
So this is the LGBTQ is what it is. This is the definition of pansexual. It says, sexually or romantically attracted to people regardless, like I said, of their sex or gender.
Okay.
So they refer to themselves as they and them.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Because did you guys, I'm a big fan of the Best Man Holiday, all of that, the chapters.
That would make me cry.
I've cried and I watched the Best Man Holiday every year, and anybody that know me from high school know I love the Best Man. Like, that's one of my favorite movies, just while we throwing things out there with you guys. If you haven't watched it, go watch it, because it will make you laugh, cry, all of that. Anyways, the chapters, her son was referring to himself as like a he, she, them, and I'm like, what?
Okay, I must have.
But you know, if you notice now, when you enroll the kids in school,
the new chapters,
all the teachers and shit have that as their signature.
Right, but no, it ain't new. It's always been on our paperwork as from the doctor.
But not they and them.
No,
it's only been her or she and them.
Like the normal.
Or other.
Man, it's
I don't remember
I'm saying like
either.
signatures at the end, like
because I have it on mine.
Start paying attention to it.
I thought it always said other. I thought maybe.
But you know, I'm with whoever with. I don't judge nobody. I don't care. Pansexual. I might be that. I like what I like.
Regardless.
And I love the people.
Yeah.
Right.
And we fucks with the LGBTQ. I said it right, and I fucks with y'all.
And no disrespect, but
No,
the
there's no
A to the
shade,
Z.
no disrespect.
Because it's a lot.
But
Now,
I'm
they done
big.
changed the letters.
Only thing I
really?
do not like.
Well, all the letters.
Well, they've added more letters.
Well, I'm
you
definitely
are-
against download niggas. Like,
If
download
you
this
are-
shit, you should let somebody know.
No, yeah, I'm not
But,
with
like,
that
you
shit.
know, because niggas is around here in Kansas City having kids and
I ain't
this
with
and
that.
that. Like, you know.
I mess around.
Yeah,
You mess
now
around,
that's
mess
not okay.
around.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's not okay. And everybody big on, like, oh, it's just in
Look,
Atlanta.
that's
It's in
not
Atlanta.
wrong.
But listen, it's a societal norm now. It's to be he, she, they, them, whoever, trans, bi, whatever. So why I don't understand why somebody would even have the need to,
Hide it.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
No,
like, why
but that's
would
the
you
thing.
tell
That man was
somebody?
married,
But
right? That
no,
same
because
race?
that's just
I believe,
right.
yeah. I
Married,
believe
I
so.
And then the
Yeah.
guy
Married
Malik
anymore, whatever.
Yoba, the guy Malik Yoba, he said he was that came out like last year.
Oh,
I remember
yeah, mhm.
Malik, he said he was attracted to trans. I'm okay with that.
Oh, he
Right,
did.
'cause
He's
you're saying
admitting
it,
it.
yeah.
He's admitting it, but it's like not okay. I don't think for a man to like date a woman as a fully man, and then you
And
know,
he not
you
know, or
humping
she
on
not
me.
know. Yeah.
Like it's different because some women accept it. A lot of women accept a lot of shit. Like I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
If you get hit from the back like me, tell me. Give me. I'm always with. Give me a choice to be a part of your bullshit.
It's just like it goes back to choice in life with everything. You know,
I don't judge people.
if you want to cheat, like
I don't
it's
want
a
to fuck
choice.
with a man
Right.
that fuck with a man though. But I don't judge.
But
people.
No,
you that
no.
option,
I always
though.
give a person
Yeah.
the option.
But the thing is, if people have images to protect, that's why we're saying that's not okay.
But
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
so
We're not
open
against.
now.
It is very much.
I'm
so.
not against
Look at
it.
the schools, the
but
high school. But see, we went to Paseo and stuff. Well, me and our
So it was
no shade
It
to
was normal, no
Paseo.
shade, but they always even
No.
back when my mama went
No,
there, they
don't
called it,
say that's what
school.
everybody do. But what I've learned in my years, everybody like you went to the gay school,
That's
you
what
went
they
to the
used to
fast
say.
school.
No,
But when
you can't say
I
that no more,
graduated
though.
in 05,
Yeah.
no, but it was a lot of people.
I
Yeah.
graduated in 06.
And yeah, you was under me. And people at Central and South, they had it going on at other schools.
But it's at
too.
every school though.
They
The
ain't
only
let this say
difference.
my age.
The
I'm
only
21.
difference is that people probably was out and open because they was comfortable versus these other
Yeah,
schools
people
where they
for
felt
sure
like
and
they
Well,
all
didn't.
because
that
at
was
Paseo,
out and
yeah,
all.
they did dress
Because
like
we could
they
be
there,
ourselves.
yeah.
We didn't have back in the day. Everybody wore uniforms.
Uniforms,
We
the
didn't wear
Paseo
uniforms.
didn't, right.
People got to be themselves, do
Right,
whatever,
right,
kind of thing,
enjoy
which
that,
I
right.
like that because we was an art school anyway.
Right,
but,
right. And
yeah.
I love that.
But
And that
now
was
it's like
different.
normal. It's in every freaking school. Everybody's what they
And
are.
I mean, I think that that's society with our children because it's just like you turn on the
They got
radio,
too much
you turn on the
open
TV, the TikTok. Like,
books.
yeah, you have to talk to your kids daily or
Yeah.
whatever because even if you don't, like, you know, I think when we were younger, hell, I'll tell y'all something real funny, and I don't know if y'all gonna remember this or if anybody out there know, y'all gonna laugh because hell, I wasn't having sex. I was a sex after. I went to the movies with like my family, my mom, and everyone, and we seen The Wood. You were already about to giggle. And you remember when he was like, "Please go there." I'm like, "What are you talking about? Did he fart?" Like I should have been that much out the loop. I should not have been that much out the loop that I'm
Right.
like, and my mama like, "You don't know? You don't know what he's talking about?" To my
And she probably was like, "Good."
oh, good, crack it up. She don't know. Oh, you don't need to know. And when I finally found out what it was, I'm like, could nobody tell me that?
Right.
Could nobody tell me that?
But
Like
now they know in elementary.
and yeah,
school.
and now
Yeah.
they know in elementary,
they
like
got too
they
much
know
time.
too much, and that's I hate it because it's like you don't want to shelter them from the world because
Yeah, but
like
then you don't want.
believe me or
them
not,
to- yeah.
I'm an old grandma. I was at the shop the other day, last week, and they gonna laugh when they hear this. Shout out to Stitch by Tara and Shay. They over in the new business suite, so 73rd and Truth. Yes, I'm plugging my people.
Okay.
Yes, I'm plugging my women in
Y'all have to
business.
check y'all out.
But yeah, and it's a lot of dope black women over there in that suite. Just not them. It's B Lee is in there.
Okay,
Kendra, like everyone is over there. Like that, it's a boutique. I don't know, forgive me, but it's 73rd and Truth. It's business suite. A bunch of dope black women in there
Nice.
doing several different services, taking care of business. And shout out, and I think it's Lucette business. One of her,
yeah, Loose Hair.
Her sweet, no, one of her realtors. You know,
Oh,
does
okay,
her,
yeah, she
her
does,
spaces.
yeah,
Yes,
okay.
so shout out to Lucette too for keeping everybody on and going. But yes. They played Pound Town for me and had to send a kid out the room. And I'm like, they like, Grandma, you don't know this song? And I'm like, no, what song? And they like, you don't know the song? And I'm like, no. They like, okay, you didn't have this baby, but you done been in the house too long. Baby, they played that song for me. And
I had to pull it up. I'm not a fan of songs like that.
Me either. But I mean, I guess
like I understand.
It could be like our little Kim.
Yeah, I pulled it
but
up.
I just was like, it's just the rap, the female rap, and that's, I guess we'll have that on another time, female rap. It will have it another time, but I guess the girl, the rap.
What's the girl name?
The Dirty Red. The Dirty Red. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Dirty Red.
No,
Isn't it?
Sexy Red.
Oh!
No, for real. I don't like.
I don't even know. I only know her because she been on the internet with Drake. Ain't that the girl that was on the internet with Drake? Yeah. She always had that stack of money.
Yeah.
That same stack of money.
And she looked like she got on little clothes from like Vivo every time.
Okay, so Dirty
and
Red
it is. Too much money to dress like that.
Yeah, we gonna call her Dirty Red. We gonna call her Dirty.
I get my money if I'm getting a stylist. I don't dress that bad. I'm cool. But I'm
girl,
really
we gonna get you together.
Like, some money.
Like, don't worry, and it's coming. Don't say when, and say just don't say if. You say when, and pray. You know, we gonna we.
I did not know that was her song though.
Yeah,
I just kept seeing her.
I didn't know. I mean, I heard of her, and then I heard of the song.
Talk about the booty hole
and the BET thing and the Christian rock. Yeah.
And I'm like, what is this? What is the booty hole?
Because she says that in the song.
Oh, in Pound Town?
Yes.
Man, I'm not
they were all whispering that in my ear at the shop, and I'm like, please stop. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. And it was, I think her and Christian Rock performed at the BET Awards with the pastor.
Let's not talk about her.
Okay. So, so I'm like, I'm out the loop with all these young people. Listen, I call Little Vine.
It is. I'm with
Little Vine.
Speaking of, it's so funny because so we ride in the car and we listen. Me and my oldest, Jalea, we ride in the car and Lil Wayne come on and she was like, "Ooh, what is this?" And I'm like, "This is real rap." Girl, what? I'm like, how do you not know Lil Wayne? Like they really be listening to like all this bullshit. They don't know.
See,
like,
now my girls, they don't know. My girls is gonna know real R&B.
She knows
real R&B. They don't know the male groups, the female, because they know. Yeah. I will clean and cook for 2 to 3 hours, and they know my jams. Yeah. I'll catch you singing. Oh, is that Tevin Campbell? Is that Monica you singing?
Hey, listen. My daughter's little playlist. I'm like, oh, you took my stuff.
Bless her heart.
Listen, okay.
That's your jam.
That's my jam, because listen, I cannot do it now. I'll rock to Lil Baby, I'll do some Drake, but baby, when it gets to Lil Vine and this person and that, now, turn it off.
Right, period.
Turn it off.
Speaking of R&B, so we got some stuff coming up around the community. Fantasia and Joe is supposed to be coming. Do we think
they're going to make it? Are they going to make it?
Oh, because they've been canceled.
Well, it's at the Starlight. Right? It's at the Starlight.
I would love to see Fantasia and Joe, but are they gonna make it? Because let's think about that. I hope Beyonce really come. Like they've been canceled.
You going to Beyonce?
Yes,
Beyonce
I'm going to be. I go to be every time. Like,
y'all see what she did for her fans?
No, I didn't.
So I guess her show went over wherever she was at. I forgot where she was at, but her show went over, so that means the Metro and all that would have been shut down. She paid like some stacks to have the the public transportation still run, so therefore her show let out. Yeah, they could get home safely.
I mean, she could have just did even one better and gave everybody Uber passes, but I like that, B. You know, public transportation, because that's okay, B. That's kudos to you.
Kudos for real.
You know? And she puts on a good long show, so.
She does, and she was like, no, y'all gave me this little time spot, I'm going to need all night, okay? So, keep it rolling.
I mean, and it's worth it, and I mean, it's well worth what you pay. So.
For sure. The Ethnic Enrichment Festival is coming up. Okay. August 18th through the 20th. That's what.
I've never experienced that, but I've heard of other people going. Maybe we all should go together. Maybe we all should go, and we can talk about it.
It's the 18th through the 20th. That's what.
And we can give our views on it to everyone that hasn't been.
We should.
Yeah. Our calendars all match up.
By the time we drop 816, they would have been done past too.
Yeah, I was gonna try to get my girls together.
Yeah. But this year I just kind of want to shop and be around. It's always a vibe, and I love seeing all the businesses down there.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And people getting money and stuff.
Yeah, the girls was gonna be. They really have. And I'm proud of that, because I haven't heard any bad news. Like, I used to live down there, and I was just like, I gotta move. Listen, but I'm proud of the things going on, and no violence, whatever. Because normally when they have stuff down there, it's like.
Yeah, because they just had the hot dog festival.
Because they was having that army and stuff down there. It's been a
vibe.
Yeah. And then it was the hot dog festival this past weekend.
Oh, that was on there.
And did Drew Hill show up?
I ain't heard nothing.
Okay, because the last I saw, I think they did. Yeah, because Drew Hill was supposed to be
I wonder how old Cisco looking.
Child.
I think it was
his hair still platinum.
Oh, like the old members and some new members, and because you know they like added two.
Yeah, I wonder who really showed up.
Oh, because they did add 2 members, let 2 go, and I think they were performing with 5 people. Okay, like we don't know that Drew Hill.
Yep. And then lastly, y'all know KC Discover. That be reporting on like all the time and stuff. So they having the Taste of Kansas City on September 4th at Harris Park.
That's dope. Yeah. So like a bunch of food trucks.
I'm assuming,
like from Kansas City.
And y'all know I love to eat, so
me too. Count me in on eating.
Y'all
know I love to eat and cook.
Okay.
So we might have a mukbang up in here or something today, or some food tasting like shoot, like.
Okay.
Or you should try it out.
Making money on TikTok watching other people.
Or try out some of the local people stuff, and we can tell people just a little small portion. Yeah, because a lot of people are doing their thing with their trucks. They are,
for sure. So it's a vibe. So if y'all have like events and stuff coming up that y'all want us to shout out, just let us know.
Yep, and you can hit us up separately, our personal emails, the Raw KC, all the information will be uploaded for you guys, emails, websites, social media pages, and if you do know any of our personal or our separate business entities, you can hit us up there too for more doper information. I say doper. I love that word, dope. Yeah. Mike's like, yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Trying to have my own slang, but yeah, hit us up and let us know.
You want to have some fun?
We're going to have some fun, y'all. This is our segment called Accept It or Reject It. If you know me, you know that I always say that. You either with the shit or you not. You accepting it or you going to reject it. But always give a person a choice to be a part of your bullshit.
Period.
So I'm just going to ask my girls a couple little options, give them a couple questions to see like what they going to say. So my first thing, are you going to accept or reject being the side chick?
I'm rejecting that.
Highly declined.
Yeah. No.
No side chick.
No, I can't be quiet long enough.
The one and only.
Yeah, I can't be quiet.
Selfish,
so the new me is not playing the side.
But
the old me had, and because I was like, let that other bitch deal with the bullshit.
Yep.
And I'm going to get all the fun shit. I'm going to be the fun bitch. And then she could deal with the stress and shit. Like when the nigga don't come home or he had to, wherever he say he at, probably with a bitch like me, the old me. You know what I'm saying? And that's my answer. I'm gonna shut up because it's.
I mean, and
I feel like
I don't know. I don't feel like.
And we've been on the side and not knowing it.
Yeah, I wouldn't play the side chick, but then I would never say that I have been on the side of
that part.
Because any and every man I've ever dated has publicly shown me, ain't never told me to be quiet.
Don't listen.
Nothing. I have dated people that I'm not in a relationship with that I'm like, no, I don't want to get on your pictures. All I had to do was be like, oh, you're not over him because you want to take a picture. No, fool. I don't want to be. I don't want to be in your pictures or on your snap because I don't know what you got going on.
Right.
But anybody that I have committed to, or said I was in a relationship with. We done been places.
See, I ain't never.
And I'm not never about to be quiet. Like some women will be like, oh, they'll let a man tell them whatever, she's at home. And that's what I'm saying. I could be the side chick.
That ain't the kind of side chick I was.
Yeah, I could be somebody that's at home.
Because it wasn't like I was messing with a married man. I don't mess with married men.
Listen, we can get into it because I done been there before. Like, I'm playing, like, I can't stay home.
I'm
take care of house.
Quiet.
I'm not going.
I'm the honest type of female. Like you rocking with me. If we not together, we not together. Like I will upload by Monday, Tom Thursday, and maybe Amy Friday.
Right.
If I wanted to, because I'm so honest with everybody that I could do that.
Right.
Now,
and you
if you're
probably
not doing that on
in
your
a million.
end, then
that's 1 in a million.
That's on you.
Well, no, we got some that will accept it though.
Like, no, they will. But I'm saying You're
but I have
$1
messed with
million.
men that was in a relationship, you know, like stay with somebody and they make a, the niggas be making a bullshit. You just be like, whatever. I gotta get the site.
But
so I
it's
just
so
go
many women
with whatever they
that
spend. But I
believe
want
what-
my benefits. I want the same benefits as
I'm
that
just saying,
bitch.
I don't know.
No.
Because,
I want more
right.
benefits than
I
Yeah.
want to go to Valley too.
And they don't be taking you nowhere, so I don't understand that. Like, you can't tell me that, oh, it's because of the kids, or, oh, she don't got nowhere to go,
No,
or she ain't
y'all
paying
some family
bills.
shit.
Like, you could never believe a man.
And the sad part about it is he's still gonna end up being with her.
Right, and this is
them
my
kids.
thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
And then you
I have
gonna be
lived
hurt.
together and I have lived separate. And one thing's for certain and two things for sure. A man ain't living with no woman, not doing nothing with her. I don't care what they tell you. She ugly, she fat, she skinny, she clean, she dirty, she trifling, she don't clean, she don't pick up. Boy,
But
whether no matter if you
still
suck
in
my
your
ass
bed.
once,
Right.
if you're putting your whatever, they lie.
Right.
Always down for it.
Cause I didn't even heard it. Like, just not even my own situation. Like, I mean, like, oh, you know, she's just here. You know, we about to split up, and then two women fighting in the club.
Well,
Two
listen,
different
you
women.
hit me up
I don't
when
believe
y'all do
nothing
split
a
up.
motherfucker tell
Like,
me
you gonna have to
I mean,
show
it's
me.
just the point of you
I'm
living
about
together. And right
asking.
now, the cost of living is so high that a lot of people probably living with people that they don't want to live with. Like,
Listen. I'm trying to build. I'm ready to share the bills. You hear me? Like, I'm
50-50
on some
maybe.
whole-
Are you trying to be
Sometimes it
honest,
may be-
or you want to share the bills? See, that's where you
No.
get mixed up. Do you want to share the bills, or do you really want to be in a relationship? Or
But
do
why you
wanna
can't
share
have
the
both?
bills? Because
No,
this is my
but
thing.
no,
First of all, men should be taking care of
now
everything anyway.
I'm ready
Yeah.
for I'm ready for a relationship now. So that's why I said I'm
For
building.
you or the bills?
No, not for the bills. I could have
For the
don't get it
relationship,
twisted.
then the
I could
bills
have
come.
somebody pay my bills
Right.
and not be with them.
Right,
I'm
make that
not
clear.
mentally that type of person no more.
Yeah.
I'd rather get my money and do because that comes along with other stuff.
It
You
does.
know, so I was just telling my dude, I'm like, it's so crazy because like these last couple years, this is my first time ever paying my own bills. You know, because when people do stuff for you, they try to
expect
stop.
stuff.
Because a dude can stop paying that $300
Yeah, and then what
bill,
you gonna
and
do?
then you still got what you gonna do.
Absolutely.
Right.
And I've been there.
Like,
Yep.
what
And
you
I've
gonna
been
do?
there. And you
But-
have to learn and
But
go
now
through
that I
things,
do
yes.
it, like it's just it's
It's a
just
natural
what it is.
because you
Yeah,
don't
it's
want
natural. So
nothing
whatever
pulling
a
or
dude do
holding
for
you
me,
back.
that's
It's
extra.
extra.
But that's
High five
but
to the
that's
extra.
but
High
that's
five to the
why
extra.
that's why they have the side chicks though, right? Because they don't gotta do nothing for them side chicks.
Yeah,
All they gotta
no,
do is
I don't lie. When I was a side chick, you're doing something
no,
for me. Ain't
no,
shit
no,
for
not
them.
all men, not all men.
No, because
but it
most of
or
them will
some
just be in your
men.
bed and that's
Yeah,
Yeah, like
some
they
men
just
will.
want a wet dick.
Yeah, some men will do stuff for
And
you.
they'll get their dick
but
wet
a
and
lot,
they'll
yeah,
come home.
a lot of them won't.
And
a
some
lot
of them
won't.
get sent the fuck home. You
A
know?
lot of them do, or a lot of them are there, or you are the side woman because you're just
And
gonna
may
do
not
things,
even- you may not even know
or you're
that.
gonna just do things that I'm just not gonna fucking do. Like if you're gonna let them bust in your face,
Then
be my
okay,
guest
right.
because I'm over here cooking, cleaning, doing this and doing that. You might don't deserve it. You might don't like.
And I'm not feeling
I might
mentally.
don't,
When
like,
you
yeah,
dealing with a man,
I might
you
don't want to
may
cook
not
3
feel
times a day because
Right.
you might not deserve it.
Right.
So if you got a woman that's gonna do it for 2-3 days,
if
I might
I'm
want
in
you
that
gone.
But that's all
Okay.
she gonna be.
Right, and I might want you gone. So
tell
I'll give me a
so
break.
we could share duties. I don't give
Okay.
a fuck. She's our bitch and she's gonna do what the fuck.
Do you hear me?
We said. So
Yeah.
if I don't
Do
feel
you hear
like, yeah,
me?
we could rotate days and all
Listen.
that. That's why honesty
Like,
is key. You
tell
never
it
know
right.
what kind of woman
More
you
what you
got
might get out
until
of it,
you be
because listen,
honest.
we
That's
can
the
all
key.
get these bills paid.
Okay,
if
let's
that's
see
what
what my
we're
next
doing.
one is because we could talk about that all day.
All day, every day.
Okay, this is one of my favorites because y'all know I got a adult toy company. GetInTheMix.com.
Sex
triple
toys.
X by
Yes,
Sex
just go check
Toys
it out.
Lingerie. So, what if you met a man and he was like, he's into bondage and BDSM and stuff like that? Are you going to give it a chance or will that run you off?
I'll probably give it a chance because all that comes
Like, are
down to
you
like my
open?
connection with him. Like
I don't know. I just never done it or have used.
Yeah.
I've
But
never
you
had
be
to
like,
do-
oh my god.
No,
I
I
would
wouldn't
give it a-
run.
I would give it a
I wouldn't
chance.
run them all for like maybe hurt your feelings or anything.
Tell 'em to
but
ease a little bit
yeah,
into
but
that.
it's just you know how like at this age like what we talking about. You just know what you want, what you have dealt with, what you don't want to try, what's new, and I'm just like.
But
to
what if
me,
you tried it? It's a life changer.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it comes
yeah.
to sex, I feel like you always have to be open because then, like you said, that's when you're gonna go to continue gonna bust it open and let them choke her and shit.
But
You know?
okay, hold on.
Like you gotta be a little
I'm let you
open.
finish. Hold on. But this is the thing. You can't tell me that you're going to meet a man right now in today's time that we seeing, and they could have had the nastiest girl. This girl that didn't do whatever. And did they wife her or they because this because this is the thing. Any of us, that's us with men or us with women, nobody can have a Build-A-Bear relationship, Build-A-Bear workshop. Whether it's you ambitious, whether, he just treats me nice, whether he just go get a bag so easily, whether the sex is good. Because there's a lot of women that's like, oh my God, his penis is so small.
I'm not dealing and I'm not dealing with no bad sex. I am I'm not going to be happy if I'm not getting fucked right. And that's what
a man that cannot please you. But it's things that you can do, like your toys. And like you, what if you can bring on the power? So listen, right. So if that is, why would you not feel like if sex is the only thing?
No, not the only thing.
No, but I'm saying one of the major things.
Important.
Because we know with men, a lot of men, no matter different age groups, that is an issue. So and you grow old. What about if your plan is to be in a relationship with someone till they grow old? Man, what about when the penis don't work?
Yeah. I was just talking to somebody and I was like, I think men have a better, longer time of being able to fuck, because I was hoping. Please let my coochie still be wet when I'm like 60,
no, but women peak. We have our peak at like 40 something.
I want to still be able to do it.
Well, they got pills and stuff.
Grandma getting hit.
Girl, get you some pink pussy. They got pills for that.
Get whatever the fuck they got. We gonna have a fucking UFOs bringing us by the time we get old. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a UFO bringing me down my new roads and all type of shit. Grandma gonna be lit with my motherfucking joint on the other side. Like, sex to me is important. It ain't everything, but if it don't fall in place, then I'm cool. I'm just not going to fuck with you like that.
But I will say, like, there's no single body that's going to check all the boxes, though.
No,
they're not. But that's
grow together, and then, like
but that's the crazy part.
For so long, people, we grow. We change.
Or I just feel like somebody just got what they have in you, and then they know that that's what you got and can bring, and so they're just gonna find the things that you can't bring in somebody else. So they might not never
somebody that will be in my sex dungeon in my house I'm buying next year.
All right, candy coat at night.
Bring your friends. We're getting a girlfriend. That's another episode. All right, now let's see. What about like religion? Like, say you're dealing with somebody that their beliefs are separate from yours. Like, are you willing to compromise and come to? Are you learning what they're trying to teach? Or are you just like at the age where it's kind of like, I'm cool? Because it really depends on what they in. You know, some people might not believe, I ain't with no believing.
Now listen, like you can't be no devil worshiper. You can't be, what's them people called atheists? So now it's just like, so I was raised and born on Christianity, and as I got older, I'm still trying to do research for myself on what I believe, what I don't, and trying to teach my kids and give them a choice, because I feel like I was raised in churches and Bible, but as I'm like learning and looking and reading different stuff, I'm like,
this girl done went from sex to the Bible.
And we sure did. Yeah, we did. And it's real raw, and it's life, and it's questions that y'all want to know or have the answers to too. But I mean, I was looking into like some Israelite people, or like listening to like Muslims and Israelite, how they're different, and I'm kind of like, well, that do kind of make sense, or then don't. So with that being said, I feel like if you were you just can't not believe in God on my end is what I'm saying.
You gotta believe in some type of higher power.
But just not on no manifestation type shit either. That's one thing I do not like about this generation.
Because they think everything is a manifestation.
Like everything, I just feel like manifest is pushing God out.
Manifesting, but you're right, because I just had this conversation.
Because I just be like, it's the depth. Like, we don't see so much that's going on in the world and in our generation, just like what we talked about earlier with the raps, with the stuff that is coming in our kids, putting on TV. You can't turn on the TV. Like, when we used to watch Rugrats and crap, they didn't go together. They went humping each other. But nowadays, everybody got a boyfriend. A little Nickelodeon show. Oh, she likes you, or he likes you. That wasn't I mean, don't say like Family Matters, they didn't have a boyfriend, but they were like 16, 15. That's natural. 4 days, but kids 4 or 5.
Know what? I feel like, see, I'm in the mix of between, like, I'm studying. I was born in a Christian household, but I believe in manifestation. It's not just like I'm starting to get into yoga and different stuff, but my uncle is a minister. We was congregating and talking, and it made sense to where they was like, in certain stuff they have certain positions and certain stuff that's actually devil worshiping. So I don't want to be in the midst of, all right, I'm in tune this way and then that. So that's why I'm doing stuff myself. So I'm what I the fuck am, and I believe in a higher power. I got a third eye, and I can see straight through a motherfucker. If you know me, you know. Because I never.
The thing with manifestation, though, is
I believe
you gotta do work.
You give what you put out.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. You could pray to God. You could pray to God, but you still gotta do the work.
Yep, you still gotta do work.
You can't just be begging. You gotta be about that action.
You can't tell nobody they can't beg God.
You can beg, but he ain't gonna give it to you.
When people pray, you're like, oh God, please, I'm sorry.
I need a car.
They may
like,
be down all the way. People may wait to pray when they're all the way down and out. You're begging. You're asking God to make a way for something that you probably didn't even. Right. You know, you kind of.
Well, I feel like prayer is a natural instinct for me because it's like throughout the day. Like I ain't been in church in a while, but I go like every once in a while. Right. And I just feel like I don't need to go because I done see so many things at an old age, young age, in different churches. So I just try to go.
But going to church is just the building, though.
Yeah, just to get some of my time because I feel like if I can go to the club, if I could travel, if I believe in God, then I could give a little bit of my time. But you know, that's the only reason why I go in my grown age. You know, like nothing less, nothing more. Not to prove to nobody nothing. Not to just go because it's a Sunday. If I do and when I go, it's just because I just want to feel the energy and pay. Like you know, I get stuff. Everything else my time. I can go to movies, I can go shopping, I can go travel, I can go to a club, I can do this. So if I believe in God and this is where his people supposed to go or get a better connection with him, I can go sometimes. I feel like I feel like you can have a connection. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that's my belief. I feel like you ain't never got to go to church. You could probably.
But who says like going to the building is church? Because the Bible says we're two or more gathered. This right here could be the church though.
My uncle's house, and it was like literally 4 of us, and that could have been the church. Stop there. It wasn't nothing but God that had me stop there at this time. And we just had whole church session. I was there for 2 hours. I had somewhere else to go, but that's where it led me to. And I needed to hear what they were saying because like you was just talking about the manifestation. I be wearing my stuff and I'm still, you know, so we get to talking about it. I'm a debatable person or whatever. But,
yeah, we're going to talk about the third eye. We're going to talk about
we're going to have to do an episode about this. Yeah. We could talk about this all day.
So to my question then, yes, I will reject it if you didn't believe. If you don't have no type of belief, I'm going to reject it.
Yeah, me too.
Because I feel like you can't make me, you can't make me believe that it ain't no worshiping now. Right. If you had a different religion and if you could back your stuff up, I'm open to learn.
Because if you know me, you know I'm not doing
I'm open to learn.
And have y'all even heard the saying, like, they say, like, it's better to die and realize that there is a God than to die and realize there's not one? Yeah.
Because I believe that we come back in different lives. But see, when you say cover up, you talking about Muslim, me too. Listen, amen. But listen, you talking about cover up like Muslims and Israelites. Let's the only thing I say with every religion. Just show me and have your research and back it up to why. You can't just say, and I would do because I feel like a bunch of different religions. Yeah. Like, you know, they pick and choose. Like I've you know, have friends and I know we got to speed it up, like that are Muslims or say they Muslims. But they do everything that somebody else do, and then when it comes to celebrate holidays, that's the only thing that you don't do. Or
that's them woke
fake
people.
Eating. You know, the fake woke people is like your whole family is walk around and the thing, you know, go on the days they go, but you pick and choose. Like you might just don't eat pork. That does not make you a Muslim.
Right. That's what I kind of like where I said where I am. Like I can't really say what
but
I am.
Then it's like, can we judge that though? Because Christians is supposed to like. We ain't supposed to fornicate. You ain't supposed to steal. You ain't supposed to lie.
I mean, no, because no sin is greater than any other.
So it's just like, well, I do all those things. I consider myself Christian. So I don't know. Like we said, that's another time we can go all day.
We ain't married but have sex. That's a sin. But you can't judge them because they slept up and they ate a pork chop or something.
I'm definitely testing the stroking before I get the foking.
See, you just make up stuff on the spot. See? Ooh, Lord. And I think God knows who He created.
Oh, of course he did. He knew when he created us that we was gonna be
everybody would be different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I believe in everybody had their difference and everybody just whatever you believe in, believe in it and rock with it.
But don't try to
We
force
ain't
nobody
rocking with
else.
y'all that don't believe in
And
no
God,
power.
no, listen. And I'm
Yeah.
not just talking about no manifestation. Like, oh,
No.
I meant no.
But I
On your
believe
knees, prayer.
Because you
That's
could be a
real
devil
prayer.
in disguise, okay?
Okay, listen.
But I ain't with the devil shit.
Like, who sent you?
So, what we got?
All right, was that the end of our segment?
Yeah, that's
All right.
the end of the accepted or rejected.
All right, y'all. So I think that's our show for today.
Hey.
Any final closing thoughts?
No.
Final closing thoughts?
I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Thank you for
And we'll see
tuning
you next
in.
Be nosy and see.
time.
If I didn't talk about you this time, I promise I probably will next time.
Or the time after.
Come back.
Make sure y'all follow the Raw KC Facebook page.
Follow.
And y'all can also hit us on rawkc@gmail.com for any segment suggestions or
We're gonna
Any of that.
we're gonna interview people, so we're willing to, you know, you got a business, like she said earlier, you want to talk about, you got something coming up in the town, out of town, music. I'm team. I love mental health. I love music and money.
And we will be looking for people for special topics to do Q&As with, right? And
Yep.
stuff like that. So be on the lookout.
all right. And once
We ready to
again,
keep it raw.
we are Raw KC, Real Ass Women.
Having real ass conversations.